Hi, welcome to Tuesday's Trash Talk at 10. My name is Cheryl Baldwin and I'm with the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, as well as I run the What's In, What's Out program for the Recycle CT Foundation. I'm not able to go out and do public presentations anymore, so I thought I'd try to answer questions related to recycling on Facebook. So I think I will tackle small questions each week. So if you have a particular question that you want to ask, by all means, add it to the comments or reach out to me via email through the recyclect.com webpage. So today we're going to be talking about tissue paper. So what is tissue paper and why can't we put it in our recycling bin? It really has to do with the manufacturing process of paper. But first, let's talk about what is tissue paper. So tissue paper is a variety of things. It includes paper napkins. It includes, of course, tissues. It includes paper towels. It includes toilet paper, including the wrapper that goes around it. It also includes the tissue paper that we might have in gift bags. All of this paper is not acceptable because it has to do with the length of fibers that are found in the tissue paper. Now, if we take a step back and we think about the manufacturing process or how paper is made, all cell walls of plants have fibers of cellulose or cellulose fibers. These cellulose fibers have a certain strength and durability to them. They also have the ability to absorb water. And even after they've absorbed water, they continue to have strength and durability, which makes it perfect for making paper. We traditionally think about paper out of wood pulp, but there are other sources of plants that make paper as well, including our paper from our recycling bin, but tissue paper isn't one of them. So if we look at different types of paper, you can think about, maybe you're familiar with stories of the rag man, and there's like a wooden wagon drawn by a horse and a guy is saying, "Rags, give me your rags." Well, these rags, cotton, was collected to make specialty papers. Well, at that point it was just any paper. We think of that today as specialty paper. And they actually refer to it still as rag paper, which is phenomenal that tradition continues. And that's because they do take cotton scraps to make specialty paper. That includes everything like parchment, like when you have a certificate or an award. It also includes the money that we have. Money is all made from cotton. There are other types of paper as well. I use rice paper sometimes for artwork. And so rice paper is a specialty paper, of course, made from rice. And then there are other types of handmade papers. This is a beautiful paper that you could actually frame, or you could use it as wrapping paper. And I think that it's probably been dyed, because I can't figure out how else you would get that vibrant color, and of course the color on top. And this would not be acceptable in the recycling program, but it is beautiful paper. I also make my own paper from time to time. While my paper is tiny and is not high quality, this was made from high-grade office paper. I probably had some white high-grade office paper as well as some yellow, and if you look carefully, there's little flecks of blue. The lines that you see are actually pine needles, and that's because I make paper for fun. You could make paper for fun too, and you could actually begin to understand how different paper creates different types of nude paper. So we, of course, in the country, make more office paper. We also make cardboard boxes, and we have newsprint, and all of these can make new products. So if you have high-grade office paper, to make new high-grade office paper, manufacturers would de-ink it. They have a process to remove the ink. When you're making cardboard boxes and things, you don't have to remove the ink. At home, what you would do is you'd rip this up and put it in a blender with lots of water. You could try to go online, see how to make your own mold and decal, which is the what you call the top frame and the bottom frame to make your paper. And the size of the mold and decal is actually how you would create your size of your paper. But if you took and you made paper out of high grade, and then you made paper using just newsprint, and then maybe if you were really experimental, you might make paper using magazines. What you would find is that the quality of the pulp is different and the end product is also different. And that's how it is for manufacturers as well. People that make cardboard boxes want a different kind of paper than people that make high-grade stationery or white paper. So I thank you very much. I hope you understand now why tissue paper is not acceptable in our curbside blue bins or at the transfer station in our Connecticut Mixed Recycling Program, which you might also refer to as your single stream program. And I just want to thank you for recycling right. Recycling right is more important now than ever to be able to make sure that our manufacturers are getting clean materials. And that's because recycling matters more than ever. If you're not aware of it, there are municipalities and communities across the country that are actually stopping their recycling programs right now. But Connecticut is not one of them. Connecticut continues to deliver materials to our processing facilities to have all of the paper baled up and sent to manufacturers. And our manufacturers in the country need our materials more than ever so we can keep making cardboard boxes and other supplies as more materials are now going through the mail. So I thank you very much. And if you have any other questions, by all means, go to recyclect.com and ask the RecycleCT wizard about what goes in and what goes out. Thank you very much.